Alright, so this is our last day here. I know when I did my first review, I was quite happy with the resort. I still am quite happy. That was day 5. Here I am, tomorrow will be the last day of our stay. I think it's day 7 or day 8, something like that. I guess in this time, I still stand true with all the positive things I said in my first video. And if you haven't seen the first video, go check it out. It's still a nice resort. If someone told me that they were going to come here on a trip, I wouldn't discourage them from doing so. However, if someone was asking me honestly, what are some of the things that the resort could maybe do a little bit better with, and I'm only saying this in comparison to other resorts that I've been to, there are some small things here and there. I know briefly I discussed nightlife. There's really not a lot of nightlife here, and even resorts that I've been to in the past where there wasn't an abundance of nightlife, at least there were malls and different things in the resort. Sometimes it's just nice to have a big dinner. You have a couple of cocktails with your wife and you just want to like browse around the mall or walk around. The kids can walk around, burn off the food we probably shouldn't be eating. There's really nothing like that out here. You do get a little bit of a cramped in feeling after a while, especially if you've been here as long as we have. We've been here for a week now and we've basically seen every square inch of the park. We did take the opportunity today to go check out a water park. There's a couple of resorts down that we were entitled to go check out, and it was nice breaking up the monotony. One of the things that my wife and I were discussing this morning over breakfast, and it's a reoccurring theme every single meal that we go for. I drink coffee, my wife likes to drink tea. Again, any other resort that we've ever stayed at in the past, those kind of things tend to be self-serve. Not always. I mean, there'll always be someone who goes around asking if you want coffee, but you have the option to go within the main dining area to get yourself some coffee. And it also relieves the staff of having to do small, jobs like that. It breaks up their workload, right? And here, there's, other than one place, which is like a coffee shop that's over here, and I'll get to that in a minute. In order to get coffee, you're waiting for someone to bring it to you. 9 out of 10 times when we are about 60-70% done with our meal, it's at that time someone is free to bring us the coffee and tea. It's something small, it's something silly, it's not a deal breaker by all means, but it's something that we kind of scratch our heads with. Why wouldn't it just be so much easier to have get your own coffee, get your own tea, get your own hot cocoa kind of thing? Why be reliant on someone to bring that to you, especially when they're overwhelmed and they're running around taking care of 80, 90, 100 other people. We're clearly not the only ones there, and we don't expect to be served that way. It was just so much simpler in the past. If I wanted a cup of coffee and I want to go get a second cup, I just went over and I helped myself to whatever machine, whether it be like a kind of a Keurig style thing, or if they were freshly brewing it, I'd pour it myself, I'd serve it myself, and I go sit down and drink it myself. They don't have that here. You are able to go to the front of the resort, where it's relative to where we are. We're in the back by the beach, but at the front there's like a coffee shop kind of thing. There, it's based. They have a huge, beautiful menu, and it's a nice little scenery, setup. But it's basically a glorified Keurig. We walked in there and we went, oh wow, they have, cappuccino and espresso, and they have, this and whatever. They're basically hit a button and it's like a pod that goes in and whatever, they make the coffee. So it's not like the authentic kind of cappuccino, espresso, cafe americano, anything like that. So whatever, it is what it is. It's cool. And the coffee does come out. It is a good cup of coffee. It's not, I won't tell you it's the best I've ever had, but it's totally not like street swill coffee or anything like that. I did also notice it kind of does perturb me. I feel like as the trip has kind of wavered down, that the service that we've been getting in the room is reflecting that. In the beginning, there was this big emphasis on straightening it up. Not that we're slobs, not that we're pigs, we don't make a mess, we try to keep very tidy, we don't want to live like that, but there was this overwhelming, we felt this desire to make sure that people came in. They always restocked the refrigerators, they always put little candies for the kids out at nighttime. That stopped at day 5. Every day we leave something out for the staff, and they always say it's not necessary, but they will take it. We just want to thank them, it's not a big deal. Leave a couple of bucks out there and they take care of it. For some reason, for the last 3 days, the refrigerators are no longer getting stocked. We had to ask for towels, which we haven't had to do that. There's usually an abundance of towels in here. They stopped replenishing towels. Someone is coming in the room and cleaning it. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just figured, all right, they're happy, there's no reason to go out of my way anymore. I don't know. It is what it is. we ask for something, we will get it. I just don't want to be that guy that's going down, and I always worry that someone's going to get in trouble because I asked for a towel. Did someone get yelled at for not bringing the towel? I don't know. And I'm not looking to get anyone, you know, in trouble. So things like that. Again, it's just in response to some of the other things that we've experienced and seen personally at resorts that we have gone to. I still stand by what I said. If someone had said to me, hey, we're going there, do you suggest it? Yeah, we had a good time. We definitely had a good time. Is it the perfect resort? No, I've yet to go to a perfect resort. Either the food is amazing and the drinks are lousy. The drinks are amazing, the food's okay. The pools are amazing, but there's nothing to do at nighttime. At nighttime, there's a whole bunch to do, but there's only 2 pools. I mean, there's always gonna be a mixed bag, but this is hardly the worst resort I've gone to. This has been a very good time. So just keep that in mind. And again, if you have questions, or maybe you come here and you experience something different, throw it at me, let me know. Maybe my experience here is unique. Maybe mine's been better than yours, or yours has been better than mine. I hope yours has been better than mine, because I've had a good experience. Well, I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, let me know.